if you own a super bike, this is where you get pussy. What is going on, guys? It's TheCrazymook here bringing you another video. And guess who's excited? Guess who's excited that it's not raining? Me, I am. I am so excited. And I just can't be asked to wait for this red light, so let's just go in the complete opposite direction that we were going to go anyways. But it's okay, because we are Daytona bound! Get your donkey out of the way, bro. I did say I wasn't going to talk about this bike much in this video. I've decided to say I'm not going to make any promises that I won't not talk about this bike. Double negative. Does that even work in my favour? Guys, I am loving this bike. I've just been riding it, you know, in the rain like we all have. I mean, Jesus, slow the fuck down, son. And I was about to pull out then as well. Damn! Where's that got you, huh? Shit dick. I just did a 0 to 60 challenge video that you have just seen, my last upload. And as you guys know, I've got the camera on my tank. I decided to go at it again today, but with the Drift HD instead of the Stealth. Yes, I've got a Drift HD. Don't like it, don't use it. It's not mine, I'm borrowing it off a friend. I just can't get on with it. Compared to the Drift Stealth, the Drift HD is just the biggest POS ever. Cheers, bro. I am going to talk a little bit today about driver AIDS. That's not HIV AIDS kind of thing. That shit's serious, yo. I'm talking about ABS, traction control, stability control and all that other bollocks. On a car, ABS is standard, traction control also fairly standard. And then there are some other guys, that, such as the big German car makers, such as Mercedes, etc., bringing in all these other crazy driver aids that brake for you, and you know, they see a hazard way before you do, and then they decide to brake before you get to the hazard, just to save any hassle. Personally, don't really see the point in that at all. I mean, if you're going to have a driver aid, I think it just disconnects the whole thing between, you know, man and machine, you know? If you want to have a car that drives itself, you know, yeah, in an ideal world, maybe for the lazy people. And I'm talking about cars at the moment, but I'm going to cut to the chase because I don't give a shit about cars. I'm going to talk about bikes, because they're starting to bring this kind of stuff out on motorbikes. Now that I do care about. Personally, I believe that driver aids make you a worse rider. Obviously, you know, if you can't control the throttle smoothly enough that traction control kicks in every time you pin the throttle, then obviously you're not a good enough rider to be able to control the bike you're on. Again, having said that, not everyone is Rossi, and I don't claim to be, but surely common sense would stipulate that, oh shit, the back's going out, ease off the throttle, but don't chop the throttle. Again, that's easy to say, but, you know, put yourself in the situation where you've got split seconds to make the minorest of... Oh man, this is wet, this sucks. This is my all-time favourite corner right here. And especially coming up the other way. Man, the lean angles you can get. But, oh, I've had so many close calls and shit around here. One time I was on my way to college, and I was early. I know, right? Crazy. Ollie, early. But, yeah, it was early, and I decided, hey, you know, I'll come down here and just do a couple of laps of this. This roundabout's really good as well for wearing in tyres. You know, you can get like a progressive lean angle on that shit. And I was coming back this way to go to college. I thought, oh, I've had enough of doing the laps. I'll come up this way. And this is a decreasing radius turn. M13's talked about these quite a lot in his recent videos. And I was on my 125 and I was going like pretty much knee down here. And it right where the tarmac changes colour, that's where it decreases radius. And I almost high-sided and ended up in that field. I kid you not. There's a car behind me, and you know, like when I was leaning, and then it like suddenly tried to throw me off. I shit myself. Naturally. Oh damn! Is that an M1? So yeah, I mean, I was actually going to talk about driver aids and the fact that it makes you a worse rider. I mean, feel free to add your comments, you know. As I said, I know every rider isn't Rossi and they don't know what to do. You know, say if a car pulls out in front of me now, or this white car slams on its brakes, I don't have ABS. So in a panic situation, I'm going to grab a whole load of front brake and rear brake, lock up, hopefully the rear and not the front. And if I grab, you know, if the front wheel locks up on a bike, you are gone. You know, there's no two ways about it. You have like split seconds to ease off the front brake before it locks up and you're away. If you lock up, you need to ease off the brake. You basically manually need to do what ABS does, which is like pulsates the brakes. Like ease on the brakes, oh I'm locking up, ease off, and then ease back on again until you just like start to feel it lock up again. But as I said, I mean, it's fairly difficult to do in the situation. But I'm not talking about ABS. I think ABS is an okay driver aid, you know. I think that's a good one to have. But stuff like traction control and all these other ones, you know, like these big Ducatis and stuff, like, you know, like the 30, 40 grand Ducatis have all these electronics on them. I really think that takes away from the whole, especially bikers, man. I mean, bikers understand this, and it sounds really cliche and really crap, but, you know, it is literally man and machine, going out, enjoying the ride, having fun, just doing what you do, you know, going out burning fuel. If you've got electronics and computers doing it all for you, it kind of takes away from it. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know. Feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments below, but same can be said for fair weather riders, you know. You know, the fact that today is a perfect example, right? It's been absolutely chucking it down right up until early hours of this morning, and the sun came out. People just go, oh, I'm going to brush the bike off and go out and give it a blast. And you know, you get on these roads which are still really damp and greasy and stuff, and you absolutely fly, you're most likely to have a crash. To be fair, I try not to ride in the rain anyway because I have massive mechanical sympathy and I just don't like the thought of my bikes out in the rain. So I actually cycle quite a lot. I'm not like one of these lycra oh god, I don't know how people can do that. Cyclists wearing like full lycra and all that. In actual fact, my neighbour's one of them. Maybe I should go and ask him, just be like, hey man, why you wear lycra? You look like a geek. And there's me wearing full leathers. Why you gotta dress like a gimp to ride a motorcycle at 30 miles an hour? Yeah, okay, fair comment, fair comment.